All right, welcome back, team. Um, happy Sunday. Hope you guys had a great weekend and ready for another week. I'm very excited to actually, before I start everything, I'm very excited to announce that we launch our Discord. So right now, everyone can get access to our Discord channel. Yeah, for free members, you can get to you get access to the stock scanner halts, which we customize it for sending out the halt news and also top gainers and top losers, and also get to get access to the community, get connected with other people. But it's brand new. But yeah, I'm excited to before I even started to announce you guys that we're on Discord right now as well. So hope this will be a little bit of a opening to more stuff in the future, as I can put more things together for you guys and give as much as information that I know and I have, and I can help to people they want to start, or people that who want to start trading, who wants to learn and be more professional in their life. It's just it's not an easy game. It's not for everybody. It doesn't it doesn't happen overnight. You need to put in the work, but I try to make things easier, at least for my member, and for some people that are always have question like what exactly how the channel works and scanner alert works and all that. So we created this free Discord, so you guys feel free to join and get access to overall community and talk and how I update you guys. Also, I mean, obviously, for the members, they get the access to the VIP, and they get other perks and all that. So you can check out the Discord channel and um, see how it is, and look forward to see you guys in there. Yeah, that's about our breaking news kind of thing. Something new that I've been working on. I promised to the members to we're gonna have that so everyone can chat and talk and get involved, get to know other, find a partner, find a trading partner. It's very important to have those and all that. Uh, yeah, it's been 2 weeks now. I've been in a break of not really talking too much about what's going on with the overall market and all that. But I'm back. I feel like this is the time to really dive deep into see what's going on with our October, end of the October. We're actually at the end of it now. I mean, time is just flying, man. I can't even I can't even realize that how sometimes really things go super fast, and you can't really keep up with everything. So yeah, I mean, I try to update the team with the email, and obviously the Telegram channel. We always get I always update the team with the weekly watch list and all that. But yeah, I was kind of absent of doing video recording like this, but I'm back, and I hope that we can kind of walk through what happened in the last week, and what are we gonna look forward for the upcoming week. So as always, we have our major. We always look at the overall market and kind of like a macro and what's going on with the general market sentiment, like if there's any Fed meeting happened last week, or any major news such as those kind of news that really affect the overall market, S&P and QQQ, Nasdaq, and all that, which all slightly affect the small cap market as well. But as always, our main focus is a small cap, mid cap. We don't really dedicate our time and focus on the overall market, but it's always good to have a big picture. That's my opinion. Maybe so many traders tells you that you should not really look at the overall market, but I have this firm belief that you have to really look at what's going on with the market, and then you can kind of track down easily when, let's say, we're in the market, there's a market crash, or S&P is dropping, I don't know, 10%, and it's a crisis, whatever, and then we see like some pump action happening in the small cap, and so we can kind of like differentiate and pick those stocks based on it gives us a little bit more comfort that to anticipate to different setups. That doesn't mean that you should really anticipate when the overall market is really in a bad shape and you're just going to trade this a small cap particular ticker, and just you trade as always because you always believe that there's a difference between them. No, you should be always cautious. You should be always be careful and make sure that your plan doesn't really change. If I mean, you make sure that your plan is always updated. You're not gonna go stick to one thing at a time and stick to one plan all the time, because you can get hurt easily. But yeah, that's why I always encourage you guys to look at the overall market, no matter what's going on. And as we all know, we have this geopolitical issue, which is very sad and a touchy subject when we look at it overall, with the war situation in Israel and Palestine, and all these killings and suffocating and problems around the Middle East region mostly, and which that affects the overall other countries and bigger countries like U.S. and they get involved as well. So you always have to consider those. And I mean, it's a pretty tough world these days, and this year has been very, very challenging for a lot of people. And I always wish to I always wish peace for for the people, for humanity. I mean, we should be more thoughtful. We should be more grateful that we exist in this world and we can live next to each other instead of killing each other. And that's something that I want to point out, and make sure that at least some people can hear and realize that life is more precious and valuable than so many other things. I mean, we know that so many people, so many countries, so many governments, they take advantage and they want to destroy each other over certain religious or certain belief that has nothing to do with being a good person, being a good human. So I hope that one day we all gonna come down and be peaceful and next to each other, and without our with our differences in religious or political view or whatever. At the end of the day, we're gonna be happy and live together. That's my 2 cents for basically what's gonna what is happening around the world. And besides that, let's get started to what happened with the headlines. Fed actually came out with a with their last Chairman Powell had a talk, and then that was arguably less dovish than recent remark from policymakers. So that was that was kind of like different different approach that Jeremy Powell talk about the inflation and the recession when the economy pushed the recession, and he mentioned so many things about the geopolitical issue and how is this going to really affect the decision for the also possible crisis. It could happen to a bigger scale escalation and all that. So Chairman Powell seems to give a brief boost to sentiment after acknowledging a clear tightening in financial conditions. So that was kind of like a mark, and that was a big one. Last week happened with the Fed and 10-year Treasury yield nears 5% for the first time since 2007. That was another headline, and we should really pay attention and see what's that going to affect the CPI and data and all that in the near future. That's the overall market. And on our watch list, we actually have we only have one main watch which I'm gonna talk about it shortly, and then two back pocket. Nothing too much last week. It was kind of dry activity last week compared to 2 weeks ago. We had more of a juice and volume into the small cap area. So last week I expected more, but I saw many micro pennies activity, which is not my criteria. I don't really like to trade that much of micro pennies as they're much. They're very choppy when it comes down to finding a good setup on them. And generally, I look for stock $2 range above. That's kind of like my criteria. But we always have the opportunity. Our alert was on point, and I actually took a few trades on micro pennies last week as well. But before I started, as always, everything here, it's all about education purposes, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Hope you guys learned something from this. Not any security buy or sell suggestion. And if you like to watch this video, sit down and watch it. If you don't think this is the right place for you, you can move on and watch something else. All right, on the main watch, I have Lipo. Lipo last week came with the phase 2. On Friday, they came out with the FDA clearance of IND for LP 310 for oral lichen planus. I have no idea what is that, but it looks like a kind of a cancer disease, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that was their headline last Friday. They came out, and then the volume surged. And then after I kind of like investigate and look through their filings, I noticed that their chief medical officer, Michael B. Chancellor, he moved around a lot of position on his 13F, which was on his 13F was on 6/16th, which was that was the last report, 6/16. So that was kind of like not recent, but still he has the majority of the share. He owns pretty much 25%, I think 22% of the ownership of the whole stock out of his 100% portfolio. So he's like he's all in, and he's an insider obviously, and he moved a lot of position that was a possible activity. Also, we had this news last Friday, so we got this like 9 million shares, over 9 million shares traded, and that was that was a lot of shares for a stock that has only 3 million float on a 13 million market cap. They do only have 7 months of cash left and no signs of offering in place or ATM. And pretty much they got this fake out into the pre-market, and throughout the day, just short setup easily at the open, short trap, bull trap, and then short just continuing, stacking on this. I personally did not really even anticipate on this one, and then short were like more kept this below the VWAP, traded so far below the VWAP. So I'm expecting this to kind of get out of this lower high range and get above the VWAP and break through and see if it's gonna continue get back to the previous high, which is not as not really too far expected. We're looking for that this trend line basically just continue break and build a higher low, and possibly with at least another 5 or 6 million shares on the volume side. Otherwise, this can really just die down and continue sour down. So yeah, that's kind of my idea. I want to see this as get above VWAP and bounce and continuation. I mean, this is brand new kind of last Friday, so Monday is most likely the Monday should not most likely, definitely Monday should be the day for this to continue. Otherwise, I don't think I think we're gonna get more different ideas and different tickers for the rest of the day. So yeah, that's the main watch, and yeah, I mean that's what I have for the main watch. And then in the back pocket, I still put two, which is TPST, our old ticker that massively went over 400,000 on I think it was soared nearly 400,000 after the company announced a result from its ongoing phase 1 or 2 study. Yeah, that was like, when was it? We had this 2 weeks ago. Yeah, pretty much last week, Wednesday, it went all the way to $11, and then dead cat bounce. I called it on our last weekly watch list, and then Monday we got only TPST as expected. I scalped a few, and then next day reached to the 9 again, died down, lower high. Still not a lot of juice as it was last week, but stock really looks still solid in terms of getting a bounce or whatever. So I talk about this in details for the members. TPST in the back pocket, and then MTC last week. This was a great trade. I personally call it out for the annual member, and also monthlies. We got the call, and that was very decent. And I personally traded this right in the whole day. I was looking for setup, but this was not my ideal setup because it was higher float. But we traded this nicely. I talk about this in detail as well for members only. So I'm not gonna really go through this. Yeah. Anyway, these are the two back pocket. I have no other swings or anything at the moment, so it's gonna be short watch list this week. So yeah, I mean, overall, you should you should have the have better idea of what's gonna happen for the market. I mean, if you're going to this, war kind of situation, you want to probably focus on more of a, you know, biotech and biotech sector and healthcare sectors and defense stock or defense small caps. I mean, that would be kind of the trend. But I mean, as I said, it's always the trend. Follow the trend, and then when the trend is gone, just move on to the next. Don't fall in love with it. So yeah, that's the whole idea, and I hope that you guys are ready for the, for the better months to come, and we perhaps, I mean, I hope so. This year is kind of difficult, but generally we get more activity by going to the fall and winter time. So we'll see how it goes. Please feel free to subscribe so I can do more of this. I mean, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it for our this weekly watch list. I hope you guys learned something and this was useful for you. So don't forget, I leave the link below for the Discord channel. You can join for free. And yeah, reach out if you have any question. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day.